They say every neighborhood has secrets. But on Oakwood Lane, the secret was alive. Daniel Miller still remembered the first day clearly. The air smelled like fresh paint and cut grass, the kind of smell that convinces you nothing bad has ever happened here. The house stood tall, white, and perfect. Too perfect. Rebecca squeezed his hand and whispered, "This feels like a new beginning." Daniel nodded, unaware that someone else was already watching that beginning unfold. The first 3 nights were peaceful. Too peaceful. On the fourth morning, Daniel walked to the mailbox barefoot, coffee still warming his hands. Inside was a white envelope, no stamp, no return address. Only their address. Written carefully, slowly. He opened it casually. He finished reading it in silence. Rebecca noticed the color drain from his face. "What is it?" she asked. Daniel swallowed. The letter read, "Welcome to the house. I have watched it for generations. I watched it when it was empty. I watched you arrive. I watched your children walk through the front door. This house speaks to me. And now it knows you." At the bottom in darker ink, "I am watching." Rebecca laughed, a sharp, forced laugh. "Some sick prank," she said. But that night Rebecca couldn't sleep. At 2:11 a.m. she felt it. That unmistakable feeling of being stared at. She turned toward the window. Across the street, under a streetlight that flickered softly, stood a figure. Not moving. Not waving. Just standing there. Watching the house. Rebecca blinked once. The figure was gone. The second letter arrived 2 days later. This one was thicker. Inside, a single page. "I see you close the curtains at night. I see which lights stay on. I see which child wakes up crying. Do you know how many families have tried to change this house? None of them stayed." Rebecca locked every door that night. The third letter crossed a line. It named their children. It described Daniel's morning routine. It mentioned the crack in the hallway wall they hadn't told anyone about. Security cameras were installed. Motion lights followed. Still the letters came. Always handwritten. Always neat. Always personal. One letter included a drawing. The house. Their house. With dark shapes drawn inside the windows. Rebecca stopped letting the kids play outside. Daniel stopped sleeping. Neighbors were questioned. Everyone smiled, everyone denied. But one neighbor, an old man who had lived there for decades, stared at the house a little too long. "That place," he said quietly, "doesn't forget." Police found nothing. No fingerprints. No DNA. No suspects. Then the letters changed. They became impatient. "Why are you trying to protect them? Why do you hide at night? The house knows fear and it is pleased." One night Rebecca heard footsteps upstairs. Slow. Deliberate. She froze. Daniel checked every room. Nothing. But in the morning, a letter waited on the kitchen counter. Not in the mailbox. Inside the house. "You heard me last night," it read. "I wanted you to." That was the night Rebecca broke. They left lights on in every room. The cameras recorded nothing. Always nothing. Until one night at exactly 3:17 a.m. all cameras cut out at the same time. When they came back online, every file was corrupted. Except one. A single frame. A blurred figure. Standing inside the living room. Facing the camera. Watching. The final letter arrived folded carefully and placed on Daniel's pillow. "I was here before you. I will be here after you. The house chooses who stays. You were never meant to." They didn't pack. They didn't say goodbye. They left before sunrise. The house was sold months later. New paint, new family. 3 days after they moved in, a white envelope appeared in the mailbox. No return address. Just 3 words written slowly. "Welcome home." And somewhere, someone watched again.